Yeah, my paladin is pretty dim-witted. He's got 8 for wisdom and 8 for intelligence, so
Yeah.
he's all muscle.
He's all muscle. All muscle and hard to hit.
Muscle and scale, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're live, by the way.
I
So
have an 8 on strength and a 9 on wisdom. And that's my lowest I got.
nice. We're live.
Everything else is
So
above 10.
everybody, welcome to Beholding Dice. I am Arkenraptor, your resident DM, aka Nathan. Let's go around the table and introduce our characters. We will have Deadly come in later. Right now, he's at a burrito place with his family. So, Falco, tell us about Officer.
Hi, I'm Falco, and Officer's a soldier man, and he does the soldier things, which generally involves sticking it with the pointy end in flashy ways.
Yeah, pretty much. Brainor, tell us about Anira, or what you can about Anira.
Anira is an elven creature of some sort.
Let me-
She is a bard, and right now she is disguising herself as Irina.
That is right. I forgot about that. Let me show.
And Irina is heavily make-upped.
Yeah.
Let me
to-
show
With
Officer.
Officer's shield.
And is wearing a costume of mine,
And
so it's
as
hard to
Officer-
identify her.
Mhm.
Yeah, she looks like a bodyguard.
All right, Anestra, tell us about Yi.
I am an illithid.
A sexy
I can't talk
illithid.
today. I am a sexy illithid who likes to seduce you while extracting your brain, playing with you. And I am also a wizard who likes to play with her spells slightly and is a lore master. So I like to do some fun things with my spells as I toss them around at you.
Awesome. Sleepy, tell us about Will.
So I play Wiltimar, a wind sailor. We call Will. He is a human that has long history, family history of being on the sea, and praised Thor and all of the Norse mythology, pantheon.
Yeah. We also have Deadly, who will be coming in later with, let me see, Vinak, Lone Hunter Ogolakanu, who also praises the Norse mythology, which is very different than the regular Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realm mythology. So that's interesting.
And I'm still trying to convince them that I'm Loki.
Yep.
Yeah, they're scared that Anira is Loki in some way. And she is
I'm
not...
scared.
The officer is not scared of anything.
Officer's never scared.
Let me see. Getting up to no good. Yeah. Alright, let me put a welcome up in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Name a challenge rating monster of 3 or lower, and the party has to fight it.
A duck-sized T-Rex.
A duck-sized T-Rex. I actually have...
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized T-Rex or 1 T-Rex-sized duck?
One of the possibilities is Ankylosaurus, which I would be excited about. There's also the good stuff like blue dragon wormlings, displacer beasts, green hag, hook horrors. You can fight a killer whale, manticore.
Killer whale jumps out of the sky. Strahd airdrops a killer whale on top of us.
A Quaggothonot, which I don't even know what that is, or a Yeti. So any of these are challenge rating 3. You can go a little bit lower. If you go lower, we might add a couple of other people to the fight. And so come in with your comments and tell us who to fight. So, what happened last session was they have gathered Anira, not Anira, Irina. It's going to be difficult with the names. A flump. What is a flump?
It is like a floating sack of sunshine.
I gotta look
I
this
don't know
up.
how to really explain it.
Is there really a thing? A flump.
Yes.
It's loading. Give me a second.
Should I go on Twitch and put up a monster for us? Is that allowed?
You can, if you want to. Trust a flump, says X, the Mystic's first rule of dungeon survival. The mysterious flumps drift through the Underdark, propelled through the air by the jets whose sound give them their name. A flump glows faintly, reflecting its mood and its color. Soft pink means it's amused, deep blue is sadness, green expresses curiosity, and crimson is anger. Oh, okay. Flump. They have advanced telepathy and can't be knocked prone. Oh. Never mind, it can't be knocked prone. It can be incapacitated when knocked prone. That would be interesting. Okay, so what happened last game was that you guys took up Irina Kolyana, who I will find. Named NPCs. It does look like a Chinchou. Yeah. Irina Kolyana, the daughter of the Burgomaster of Barovia, and also her brother, Ismark the Lesser, or Ismark Kolyanovich. And they escorted them out of Barovia into, finally, the town of Vallaki, with a couple of creepy happenings along the way, and a complete aversion to the tantalizingly named wind mill called Old Bone Grinder, which I'm very disappointed you guys didn't take advantage of.
I'm not. I know what's in there.
I didn't want to die from giant spiders.
It's not giant spiders. I will give you that. It's not giant spiders,
But
but
we had so much fun with it.
Okay, black pudding.
I wish.
All right, so you guys are here. Just in the town of Vallaki. It is just now dusk. Where would you like to go? I mean, there's only really one way to go, but I mean, just tell me where.
Down the street.
Music shop.
Yeah.
You want to go to a music shop?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to peruse instruments
All right.
and equipment.
All right, you make your way down the street and you see houses that are, some are boarded up, but most have light on the inside, and it's a very different feeling than the town of Barovia. There are weird paints in high def colors and bits of streamers and decorations along some of the houses and in the street. And it looks like there's been a party here recently. You guys make it to about here, and you see to the left of you, let me see, the Arisek Stockyard. This large stockyard has several locked sheds along its periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Arisek Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, its colorful paint peeling off. Fading lettering on its side spells out the words Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. And it's at this point that you see a man with a rucksack coming up to you down the lane in very bright clothes. And he comes up to you and says, "Hello! I am Rictovio. How can I help you? You are new to this town, I see." What would you guys like to do?
I'm hiding in the back because I'm under disguise and pretending like I'm
Okay.
in arena. So I'm
Officer
sticking next to a brother.
Officer will walk up and say, "Do you have directions to anywhere in this town? More, as you said, we're new. We don't know where things are."
Ah, yes. Well, keep following the street, the main thoroughfare down this way, and you'll find the Blue Water Inn. That's where I'm staying. And also, if you hang a left past the Blue Water Inn, you'll find a most wonderful toy maker shop. And also, further down the main street, you'll find the church. The St. Andrew's Church, I believe, is named. And also, you will see the town square. But we must be happy, right?
I'm always happy.
You sound
Will
like
would
it.
to offer him a meat pie.
Oh, what was that? What
Will would like to offer this gentleman a meat pie.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
If you remember what my meat pies are.
Yes, I know exactly what your meat pies are. And you can't fool me.
Maybe we should have talked to him first, but
This is Rictavio, by the way. He's not in truly colorful garb, but compared to what the Barovians are wearing, bright yellow and holding a cane with glasses is definitely odd.
Is he blind, or does he just wear glasses?
You can ask him.
Nah, officer wouldn't ask. He doesn't care enough.
He takes the meat pie and says, "Thank you very well, sir. I shall enjoy this tonight."
no one wants to eat it right away. Yeah, but he doesn't recognize what it is when he eats it. Out of character, tonight when he eats it, he's gonna get stoned anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does.
I'm fine with that.
Out of character, he does not. Yeah. Oh, can you see my roll, by the way?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, good. I was making sure that's not whispered for this game. But yeah, he did not recognize the meat pie for what it actually is. Which, if you're following along, is a dream pastry from Barovia. A wizened woman was selling them along the street and took a young boy from his parents and stole him away, and the party stole him back and gave him back to his parents, and the woman was blinded and deafened and then sent on her way. Not before Will.
Yes, the party.
The party
Saved her. Saved the child.
More like Anira saved the child.
Yeah, Anira did most of the hard work. I created a small distraction.
Right.
Anira pulled all that.
All right. He looks. Rotavio looks at you. Is like, well, then I guess I should have a bite. Is that the correct custom? Am I?
Sure. Before you do so, do you know anywhere where a smithy is? I've been looking for one, but I haven't managed to find one.
Ah, yes. There would be a smithy. Just down the lane. It would be your second left. You'll see smoke coming from the forge.
Thank you. Do you know if it still runs this late?
Probably not. The smithy is a very, how should I say, codgy old man, and he probably wouldn't be favorable to being woken up to this late.
I see. Thank you for the information.
No, of course. And he opens up the gate to the stockyard, and he starts walking inside towards his carnival wagon. And you see, make a perception check, everybody.
All right. Here I go with my +2. Yeah, the 12.
Oh yeah, I've got a high wisdom.
Woohoo! With the natural.
No. Natural
He is
1.
blinded.
Nice. Yeah, so I almost called you Rogar, but Will and Anira noticed that. And 1 second, let me get back to it. Whenever Rictavio approached the wagon suddenly lurched, as though something big has thrown itself against the inside wall. You hear the cracking of wood, the scraping of metal, and the snarl of something inhuman. Upon closer inspection, you see that the sides of the wagon are spattered with dry blood. You also see an inscription on the wagon's doorframe that reads, "I bring you from shadow into light."
My.
Rictavio puts his key into the cart. Well, it's not a cart. The wagon door. It's kind of like a. You saw it. It's kind of more of like a. What are they called in Snatch? You know what I'm talking about? The trailers.
Yeah, I can't.
It's more like a trailer.
It's a wooden trailer.
It's a wooden trailer. So you see him put a key inside, and he goes in with his rucksack and closes the door. All right, where else would you like to go?
Do Will and Anira pass on that information to everyone else?
Oh yeah, well, especially to Lone Hunter, who's not here, but he would definitely mention the Lone Hunter and the rest.
Yeah, Anira didn't see the spatter of blood,
drive.
but Will definitely did.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to draw attention.
I see. Well, keep an eye out for him and try not to get snatched up into a cart. And also, so we should probably head over to that inn, find some rooms there, and if you all don't mind, in the morning, I'd like to head over to that smithy, get some work done.
No, totally cool. Stop at the toy shop before I head back.
After we get to the inn and I can drop the disguise, I'm gonna go out and try to find a music shop.
After you go to the inn?
So yeah, after we get to the inn and we can hide Irina,
Mm-hmm.
and there's somebody that's able to watch her, I can drop the disguise and go out as myself and try to
I can
find a music
keep an
shop.
eye on her, but it's it gets dangerous in these areas at night, so
Yeah, I
shop
was gonna
may
be
not
back
be
before
open.
night.
Is
Wait,
night.
what time of day is it? Oh, it is night.
Night.
Okay, then
It
I'll wait.
is about
I'll wait till
night right
tomorrow.
now.
I'll wait till tomorrow then.
All right. Well, let's get moving then.
All right, you get to about here, and you start hearing the pounding of nails to your left in this kind of village square. Would you like to keep on going, or would you like to investigate?
Investigate.
All right. You walk into the village square. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude, plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations saying, "Come on, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. Signed, the Baron."
Can we ask somebody what to like elaborate on what this festival is? Like, is there a nearby citizen?
Yeah, there's people at the fountain.
Or is Anira still with us? Or no, not Anira. The other girl.
Irina.
Irina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are all still together.
Yeah, can I ask them if they know what this festival is?
Apparently, Ismark speaks up and says, apparently, the burgomaster here believes that only joy will lift up the curse of the Devil Strahd, and he runs festivals week after week in search of making everybody happy.
But you know, this sounds pretty like a violent affair. You know what they do at this festival?
Honestly, I haven't the foggiest. I haven't been to Vallaki in many years.
I think we should ask one of these shifty people I'm gonna say.
That's up to you guys.
Officer will just remark out loud, who doesn't have their own pike? Why do they need to provide pikes?
This sounds like a beheading.
You can't behead somebody with a pike.
Okay, this sounds like something. Okay, let me rephrase that. If they're providing pikes, it sounds like something where they're going to be spiking people on the pikes. You know, Vlad the Impaler style.
Vlad the Impaler, which is the best name for a battle bot ever. Or what was that show called? Not BattleBots, but was it BattleBots? Yeah, that show's awesome.
I think it was BattleBots.
That show's awesome.
Hmm.
There's Vlad the Impaler, who just had like a pneumatic nail that would just come down and nail the fucking other bots, and it was awesome. Okay, so you would like to approach one of the men and women at the fountain?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right. They're in kind of drab clothing and filling up pitchers of water, and they look to you and say, more adventurers.
You've had a surplus lately. Do you?
No, but they always come. They always try to kill Strahd, but it never happens.
I see, and how do you deal with Strahd?
Well, the burgomaster Baron Vargas Kovich has decreed that all will be well, and that that has decreed that the Festival of the Blazing Sun will be held in the town square in 3 days. The previous festival, which he called the Wolf's Head Jamboree, was less than a week ago. We've all endured at least one festival every week for the past several years.
And what do you typically do during a festival?
Well, at the Wolf's Head Jamboree, you can kind of imagine each of us had a pike, and we placed a wolf's head atop it and paraded throughout the town.
Ah, that must have been. Like, what do you plan on doing for this next one in 3 days? Sun festival, you said?
Yes, well, apparently they're making some sort of wicker sun to put ablaze in the middle of the town square. It all for naught. And a woman kind of hits him on the shoulder and says, "It is not all for naught. It keeps the devil Strahd at bay. And don't let them hear you say that. You know what happens," as she jerks her head over to the stocks of the people with the donkey heads.
Yeah, and why are there people wearing donkeys?
Well, if you speak ill of the festivals, you get placed in the stocks. You are decreed a enemy of the people and a spy for the Strahd von Zarevich. And the woman looks to the man and says, "And you will be called one too if you don't hold your tongue."
Duly noted.
All right. At the end of the square, you see 2 guards along with a large, burly man. Make a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Investigation. What was the investigation for, Anira?
That was when we were going to investigate the square. When you said investigate, I rolled an investigation check.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Well, you found around the square that you see Anira and Will once more. You notice that the man's right arm looks almost not draconic, but demonic in nature. It has weird spikes coming out of it, and it has talons instead of claws, and he's holding a great warhammer. I believe it's a warhammer. Yeah. Or war axe, sorry. War axe. And they're nailing up posters up on one of the poles in the middle of the town square. They've moved on to the next poster and getting closer to you guys. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll let the whisper to the group what we just saw. The draconic stuff, or not draconic, demonic.
I know. After coming from Horde of the Dragon Queen, it's really hard not to say draconic.
Yeah. And then and if there's nothing else we can do, I'm also suggest we should probably get we should get to the hotel or the inn or whatever it is.
We should head to the inn and try and avoid that guy as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Make a group stealth check.
I'm okay at those.
Ooh. Bam.
19.
All right, I believe Anestra is still peeing. So...
You want all of us making a stealth check?
Yes. All right, me.
I got my hood up, so I'm extra stealthy.
Officer is just his normal.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
stealthy, which is very.
Okay. I pretty much had to flip a coin there because you guys both failed and succeeded the stealth check.
I extra succeeded.
Extra succeeded. You hear a gruff,
I
"Hey,
am a whisper in the night.
hey, who are you?"
People who are walking. What do we look like?
And this large, great man stands in front of you and says, "I am Izek Strahd. You will show me respect."
Okay.
We're just trying to walk by, respectfully. I don't know business.
Now, tell me what your business is in Valaki.
Our current business is trying to find some place to sleep. I want to visit a blacksmith. Just passing through, really.
Yes, pass through. Anira, make another stealth check.
Another
Yes.
stealth check.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're now hiding from...
Ooh.
Because that was the group stealth check to see if you guys quietly left the square. And you're now trying to, like, hide behind and keep yourself hidden in a hood. And...
I got my hood up. Does that give me advantage?
does not give you advantage, no.
Dang.
And it is dark, but he scans the rest of you, looks over at Irina, doesn't say a thing, looks over at Ismark, doesn't say a thing, looks over at Anira, and gasps. It's you!
Me? I have never met you before.
Sister! And he comes barreling through you guys and tries to grab Anira. Make a athletics or acrobatics check, whichever one's higher.
Athletics or acrobatics? Oh, bam.
I tried doing the stage strength check there. Natural 20.
God dang.
Oh my god! Alright.
Alright, he grabs you and he starts running off with Anira.
Oh, can I cast hold person on him as soon as he starts running away with Anira?
Absolutely, you can.
So he has to make a wisdom save against 13.
He is not very wise.
Oh, please miss.
Oh.
Alright, he is held in place.
Cool, and then separate Anira and him as soon as possible.
Well, his grip is very tight. So she would have to make another acrobatics check. Or what?
Oh, face it.
Oh, yeah. So
Well, bam.
you teleport,
I just disappear from his hands.
and Izek is still held in place.
Yep.
Yeah, for 1 minute. So we should get the fuck out of here.
Well, he
Or
gets to
time.
make a wisdom. It tries to make a wisdom save every 6 seconds. Two guards come at you with spears, and Latu says, "What have you done to Izek?"
He tried to kidnap me.
No, I stopped him.
Sorry, you cut out there, Sleepy.
I stopped him from taking her. This isn't permanent. I'll release him. I just have to make sure he's not gonna try and run off with her again.
And I'm gonna stand behind the group, keep the group between me and him.
He tried to run off with her? Izek.
Did you not see that? He picked her up. He had her tight in his grasp, and he was about to make his way off with her. How is that acceptable?
It isn't. But we've never seen. Alright, he finally is able to move. But we haven't seen Isaac do something so strange.
You don't think picking that girl up right away is strange?
It looks to you as Isaac turns around and says, Castor! Let me at my sister.
Well, talk to her first, goddamn. She doesn't recognize you. Why would you go and grab a girl that doesn't recognize you?
Because we have been separated for far too long. She would not recognize me.
Well, maybe explain that to her first.
I would. I was going to.
Your head. Here, with her friends, instead of separating her friends. She's a poor defenseless girl. Come on, man.
Sister. And he stoops down on one knee as a sister. In front of Anira, I should say. And I have dreamed of you every night for the past fortnight. I knew that you would be coming back. I know it's you. I haven't seen you since we were little, but I know it's you. Please come with me.
I still have no proof that you are my brother. Why would I trust some random stranger on the...
The proof? You don't need proof. We are of one blood. Can you not feel it?
Gonna make a insight check on him, and apparently I can't read him.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be honest.
He stands up and says, "Do you not remember that night we were separated?"
Say no.
Will,
I have no idea.
You get the impression that he honestly believes that Anira is his sister.
Gotcha.
So, has Irina's real or brother said anything about any of this? Like, not
No, he's holding.
Isaac, but
He's holding. Ismark is holding Irene, the real Irina, back far away and kind of hidden in the shadows while all this is going on.
Officer will just kind of step up, and it's clear that you have some notions, and I'm sure there's a possibility they're true, but she doesn't remember anything of what you're saying. And if you'd like to speak, you could speak, but we've been walking for a while, and we'd like some rest first, if you'd be so gracious.
Yes, say my last name is not. Because did he introduce his full name?
Yep.
Yeah, Isaac.
Okay, say my last name is
Strahd.
Kolyana, not Strahd.
They changed your name.
Kolyana.
But do you not remember that night on Lake Zarovich? You were but little,
No,
but
I do not.
you were but little, but we thought you were dead. I started having dreams of you. I thought I was going crazy.
No, I don't remember any such night.
What have they done to you? Please, come with me. I must protect you.
I have no there's nothing that you have proven that I should trust you, or that I should even go with you.
Let me see.
And at that point, I'm going to pull my hood back up and cower back behind the group even more.
Yeah. Officer's then gonna step on his
Whilst preparing, very sneakily trying to prepare my sword in case he tries to attack or grab me again.
Officer will be like, listen, It's clear that you know her in some circumstance. She doesn't know you, and it's unfair to force her to come with you, based on your notions and not hers. We can talk further in the morning if you let us rest. But at the moment, she doesn't know. She doesn't remember anything about you, and if you'd allow us to rest in the morning, perhaps the two of you can talk, and maybe some memories may be stirred then.
You will stay in Valaki then.
For the night, at the very least. Okay, more.
Good. That's good. Uh, yes, that's good. And he kind of dumbly looks down and back at
Why do I have a
Anira,
feeling he's gonna try to kidnap me in the middle of the night?
and he motions to the guards to come with him, and then they head off towards the main drag.
Oh, so much for avoiding him the best we can.
Mm-hmm. Kind of glad I did this whole let's swap places deal.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad.
And you see him hang a left at the main thoroughfare.
Is there any way I can? Nope. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if I had any way to track him, but I don't have anything.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
We should head to the inn. We can get our rest there, and I can make sure he doesn't try and sneak in the middle of the night and steal anybody. The best I can, at least.
Yeah. By the way, you look around, and the town center is deathly silent because all the men and women fled once they saw Isaac, Strahd, and went to their homes. So, where would you like to go?
That's not a good sign.
So to the inn, let's get our rest and
To the end.
Okay, you make your way
I need
back.
my 4 hours of tripping.
Yeah. All right. You make your way down the main thoroughfare. You see Isaac and the guards posting up more signs, and you pass one that says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. Signed, the Baron."
Let's have lots of these festivals.
Yeah, like one a week, they said, or one.
Yeah.
They
Wish
said
they
the
weren't
next one is
mandatory.
in 3 days. All right, so you make your way down the thoroughfare. Did you like check any of the houses or anything, or?
I'm just officer at the very least is just following the directions Rictavio gave us to the inn.
All right, you find yourself in the middle of a crossroads with a gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
This is the place.
Ismark speaks up as, "Yes, I believe this is the Blue Water Inn."
Is it the only place?
It's the place we know where it is. It's the inn Rictavio pointed out to us.
Right. The guy's got me a little freaked out.
Hmm. Well,
I don't know if he would.
Officer will actually check. Could he see if Isaac had like followed them or marked where they were heading or anything?
You saw Isaac go up north down this passage. I believe. Let me make sure of that. Is that right?
It's not every day someone tries to kidnap you.
No, I'm sorry. He goes south.
Okay.
You see him go south this way.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not heading towards the end.
Okay.
And they're posting on more signs. Would you like to go inside?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Set on in.
New map.
We have a map.
New map.
It's a
I'm
map.
blind.
It's a map. It's a map.
Can't say.
Oh, I need to bring you guys into the map.
Probably.
There's Irina. And
We need to
Bismarck.
give Irina a disguise. So we can refer to her while she's in her disguise without giving away who she is.
Just call her Anira. Since I'm Irina, she's Anira.
Yeah, we could do that.
And that way, if one of us accidentally responds, we could just say, "Oh, I thought you said my name," because the name sounds so familiar. Sounds so similar.
And
Yeah.
it's
And you're,
taking
Irina.
my computer forever to load this map.
I can see.
All
I
right,
have eyes.
I can fight.
Well, that'd be like right here in the back of the groupish, kind of
Okay.
middle-ish, backish area.
All right, where would you guys like to go?
Walk on up
Bed.
to the door.
All right, to your left, you see a 3-foot high stone rim surrounds the mouth of this 40-foot deep moss-lined well. And
Can I walk over and I'm gonna throw in a gold piece?
all right, it
Pink.
takes about 4 seconds, and then you hear a plink into the water.
Hey.
For those that are watching, I'm really sorry that all you see is blurriness right now. Because my computer, I forgot to bring up this map earlier to preload it. So my computer is not liking all of the people.
But, yeah. Taverns, man.
Actually, let me bring them out because I think they're in... that's lame.
Oh, officer, while they were walking, would also talk to Irina, like real Irina, and say, "You look like a bodyguard now. You need to move. You need to move towards the front and stay attentive, like you are a bodyguard. As long as you have that disguise, it's best to keep it up with your act. That way, we won't get into any trouble and have anyone asking questions."
I'm also gonna talk to her to see if she knew anything about what that was about.
I don't know. It's true. I was adopted, but I don't know. I have no memory of my past before I was taken in by the burgomaster.
Well, there's a possibility that man was your brother.
With that arm of his? No, couldn't possibly.
I mean, people get things. He may not have been born with it. It may have been something that happened. I'm not sure.
Ismark steps up and says, I am her brother. That's all you need to know.
Very well.
So you don't wish to speak to
Then
that?
I'm going to portray as such. Unless you want me to do anything different. I do like that. I do think it is a good idea for me to keep pretending to be you in case someone tries to kidnap you. I can easily escape from someone with my abilities.
That's
So
Yes, that would be good.
it's a decent plan. There's also, if she wouldn't mind, we could keep her constantly in disguise, so that
Mhm.
way there's no one will know her. But I assume you don't want to keep I assume you don't want to go under a false name for the rest of your life here. So perhaps this is a better plan for the time being.
It's better than none. Thank you for taking that danger for my sister.
Yes.
it's
There we go.
what we
Now
do,
it's
or
popped
I
in
do.
for everybody.
We may need to speak to that man because if he seems to be dangerously interested, then we may have a problem. This may not be a safe area.
But we do need to stop for the night and at least rest
I could
and
speak to him.
find a place
but-
safe.
Yeah. Also, he'll kind of turn to Arena. I'll see if I can get you a proper shield so you don't have to use mine all the time. Everyone should have a proper shield.
Yes, thank you. That would be very nice of you.
All right, so we're gonna enter the inn, the tavern,
Okay.
and inquire about getting a room.
Rictavio! He did here before us.
He looks at-
teleported.
Well, you guys spent some time in the town square.
Yeah.
Let me say. Damp cloaks hang
the
from
sisters.
Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the wall, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. And with you coming in, Rictavio turns around and says, "Ah, my friends!"
Is he tripping?
No, he would be unconscious right now if he was tripping.
Because I thought he ate the meat. He was gonna eat the meat pie.
He hasn't yet.
Officer will say, it's good to see you. Your directions were good,
Well-
it seems.
Yes, of course. I have not been here for very long, but I know my directions very well. That pie of yours, it had a strange twang to it, I should say, but it was very good indeed. Thank you, Mr.
Oh, you can call me Will. Yeah, just
Mr.
some
Will.
forms.
Master Will. Come, have a brew with me, or have a cup of wine.
I'll take some ale.
And behind the counter is an older woman. And let me get there.
She's got like raven feathers in her hair.
And two young boys kind of scamper underfoot as you approach the bar. And she says, "Hello, my name's Danica Mardikov. Would you like the... Oh, I should know this. Sorry. Purple grape mash number 3? Or would you like the much better red dragon crush?"
Do you only have wines?
Yes,
those
we are very proud of our wines here in Vallaki.
Which one's stronger?
The red dragon crush.
Yeah, I'll grab a glass of that.
I will try the other.
Alright, 1 second. I'm looking for the price of them. It says here somewhere.
So free.
Alright, for the red dragon crush, that will be 1 silver piece. And for the purple grape mash number 3, she starts pouring from a brass spigot in the wall, will be 3 copper.
3 copper.
I need change. It's 10 silver to a gold, right?
She hands the gold, goes underneath the bar, and produces 9 silver for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have mine, a piece of gold, traded for silver, then traded for copper. Because I only have gold.
She looks at you kind of strangely, and then looks at the coin and says, "You're not from around here." As at this point, Will, you notice that the silver pieces that she handed you all bear the resemblance of one man.
Well, the gold pieces I would have had would have came from a lot of them would have came from the last town.
Oh, really?
So they would, yeah. Because remember, I played at the pub.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
and
right.
received-
That's right.
And then I received
Yeah.
some at whatever camp.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So
I didn't
would
bring this up
have
earlier.
used-
Then.
I would have used local currency.
Yeah. She says, "This gold will do fine, but don't go flashing it around." And she produces,
I never do.
the gold that you pay. Sorry, she tells Will this.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
gold that you pay is local currency. It all has the man's face on it, who you assume to be Strahd von Zarovich. And she produces for you 9 silver pieces and 7 copper pieces, all with the man's face stamped on it.
And I'm going to very slowly take sips of my drink.
Officer will also ask, like, "I'll have your cheapest food and some water."
Well, we do not have water, sir. We only have wine.
Then I'll have your cheapest food.
Well, food comes with a comes with a room.
We would like some of those too.
Yes.
What's right? I missed that.
Sorry,
Food
what was
comes
that?
with a-
Food comes with a room.
Oh, with a room. Ooh. Yeah, I'll get some food too. What's for dinner tonight?
Well, we can have
Haggis.
hot beet soup with fresh bread at no additional charge, or a cooked wolf steak will cost you 1 electrum piece. A bed for the night costs 1 electrum piece as well.
Dang, now we gotta convert to Electrum.
Yep.
I'm
gonna make you guys do hard math.
Officer's going to put down 2 gold, which is also of the local currency. And he's gonna say 2 rooms and 2 wolf meals.
I don't believe you heard me. 2 electrum pieces. You would need 5.
I know, but 5. Oh,
You-
2 electrum pieces for what thing?
For
for
a
the-
room and for the steak, so
Okay.
you would need 10 gold or a platinum piece.
Gotcha. I was messed up. So yeah, he'll put
2
down.
Electrums is 1 gold.
Yeah.
No?
No, it's 5 electrum. 1 gold. 5 electrum.
Electrum piece were worth 1/2 of a gold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay,
thought it was
so-
1/2 of a platinum. Okay, my bad.
No.
So yeah. So it would be 1 gold for both of them.
Yep.
Both the room
he'll put
and
down
the wolf
2
steak.
gold for he'll put down 2 gold for 2 rooms and 2 meals, and toss one of it over to Will, for him.
Thank you.
She wanders
Are we
over.
doing women in? Sorry, are we doing women in 1 room and guys in the other?
I was just buying rooms for people.
It might be best to stay together in case somebody. There's that Isaac.
Well, we could probably get
Uh,
2 rooms right beside each other,
Yeah, and just do the genders.
and
Oh,
you guys
could do
would
that.
probably remember that as an elf, I don't actually sleep. I go into a trance where I'm still completely aware of my surroundings.
I don't mind if you stay in my room if you want protection. I don't plan to sleep too hard in this area. So
Well, the nobleman can sleep on the floor.
Ooh.
Well, we're
I'll
protecting
pull
him.
up somebody and caress them gently with my tentacles.
sleep in my room.
They
but you can't
kinda-
do that.
Jump slightly at the caress.
It's a
Oh.
gentle, sweet caress.
Kind of wish
Uh,
Deadly was here because then I could be making jokes about having some time alone with Irina.
She's actually very receptive to the caress.
Who, Irina?
No, the one that Anestra is trying to.
Ah,
All right, Anestra, what do you? Sorry, Yi, what do you say to her?
What am I saying to her now? I'm inviting her up to the room and asking her if she's ever had an evening of pleasure and entertainment with an illithid. And I'm running one of my tentacles gently from her hairline down around her jawline and ending at looking at kind of like I would do with a hand, but I'm doing
Right.
it with one of the tentacles.
Right.
But
She looks at you and says, "Well, that while that does sound pleasing, I think I'm going to have to pass tonight." Wizard doing bard things.
wizard doing bard things.
So all this time, Danica goes over to a room over here, opens up the door, and yells, "Erwin, we need 2 wolf steaks." And she comes back to you
yeah.
and says, "Your wolf steaks will be ready shortly." And
How many people can a room hold? By question.
let me see.
Probably depends on how you stack them.
Well, we don't. Well, we have one room that holds 4 people, and well, we did have 2. Let me make sure about this. And we also have 2 rooms that hold 2 people. So we have 1 room that holds 4 and 2 rooms that hold 2.
Say, Irina and I can take the room of 2, since I will be able to basically be observant all night. And it would be weird if we came out of separate rooms and like she was in one room and now she's in another.
Oh yeah, that makes
So
sense.
whatever room I'm in, she should be in as well.
Agreed. I'll take a 4-person. I'll take the 4-person room, and whoever wants to sleep in there can sleep in there. I don't care.
I think that's everyone else.
All
I
right.
don't think we have to worry about anything happening between us or the old. No offense.
All right, give me 1 second. All right, as you are you waiting for your wolf steaks or?
Yeah.
All right. She goes back to the kitchen and comes out with 2 bowls of big hunks of meat, burned almost black, seared at the edges, with a nice pool of not blood. What's it called? Juices. Yeah, juices. Underneath.
Meat grease.
Ajou.
Au jus. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And she hands 1
Herbal.
to Will and 1 to Officer.
Yep. It's half. It's 1 electrum for it, so half.
Okay, I'll give her 1 gold piece and buy 1 for me and Irina.
Okay.
Using local gold.
Yeah, she comes back and she yells out, "Owen, I need 2 more wolf sticks." And Ismark says, "I will take the beef stew, I guess." Anira, sorry, Anira,
Irina.
you should eat your fill and gain strength.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Okay.
Yes. All right, sorry to cut you off, Sleepy. What do you say?
Nothing. Just like as she's like taking all these, I'm gonna ask her like why there are so many wolves around that they can have a whole festival carrying them around with pikes, their heads on pikes, how they can eat them for steak dinner all the time. Like, why are there so many wolves? It seemed like because they should be a pack animal over a wide area, so it seems weird that there's this many that they have.
It is strange, isn't it? Rictavio swirls around his chair to you and says, "Yes, it is indeed exceedingly strange. But the forests are positively infested with them. You see those 2 brutish men over there?" And he points over to these 2 men. "They are resident wolf hunters, and they know these woods better than anyone. Know this valley better than anyone."
Officer will also kind of say quiet, kind of move over closer to Will and kind of say quietly in his direction. We've been told they're used as Strahd spies, so it's likely he makes sure there's a good amount of them, no matter how many you have.
Yeah, Will's just gonna nod his head to officer.
Yi, what are you doing during all this time?
I am ordering food and heading to bed while you guys are wandering around.
Are you paying for a night? That will be 5 silver pieces or 1 electrum piece.
Yep.
Are you gonna be staying in the big 4-person room?
Yeah, I'll see you in a big 4-person room.
Yeah, because that's
Alright.
pretty.
Alright, let me move you guys. You guys have your steak and it is delicious, a bit gamey. The beet stew is runny, and the wine is the red dragon crush is delicious, but the grape mash isn't quite so. There we go.
Oh, I accidentally grabbed off, so he didn't move.
It's all dark.
Is it all dark?
Oh, there I am.
Yeah, I just had to
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I moved you guys to the upper floor.
Yeah.
You guys took
Is this
the
the
northern
4-person room?
stairs. This is the
Yep, this is
4-person
the
room.
4-person room.
Uh,
Okay.
you and Anira would be in here.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there.
Taking the bed. I guess the beds are equidistant from the door. I'll take the one closer to the window.
1 second. Yeah, 2 cozy beds with matching footlockers rest in the far corners of this 15-foot square room. Wolf furs are heaped atop of each bed. Between the beds, a lamp sits on a table under a shuttered window. 2 tall black wardrobes stand against the wall by the door. And you've each been handed a key from Danica. And in the other guest room, 4 plain beds with straw mattresses line the north wall of this well-lit room. Each bed comes with a matching footlocker to store clothing and other belongings. A table and 4 chairs occupy the corner across from the door. An oil lamp resting on the table casts a bright yellow flame. And you guys
Officer will like take off his cloak, roll up into a pillow, and he will lean against the wall, like he'll sit on the bed and lean against the wall, so he's not actually laying down. And will unbuckle his rapier and keep it in the crook of his arm. So he's just, if anything happens, he is instantly like on his feet, and then like won't take off his leather armor or anything. Just sleep like that.
All right,
Yeah, we'll probably just.
Ismark looks to you and says, "What is the plan now?"
It's a good question. Plan, probably talk to Isaac, figure out what he wants, what he thinks, try and dissuade him from the thoughts. If we have any magic that can fuck with his mind, maybe use that if it's subtle enough. Just get him to where he won't be a problem, and if we discern this place is safe enough for Irina after that, then we'll head out and go our own way. We'll have completed what we were set out to do.
I guess, but that man, that brutish man, he scared me.
That's okay. If he becomes too much of an issue, we'll kill him. It's not an issue.
You'll kill a man so easily.
What do you say?
Say, you'll kill a man so easily.
done it hundreds of times. It's my job. I've
Yeah.
killed more men than you can count.
He sits down on the bed and says, I guess you're right. And he falls silent. Irina looks over at Anira. It's just hard to say. And says, so should we change now? Or what's going on here?
At this point, we're probably just trying to get some rest. If you would like, I do know some good lullabies from my homeland that might help you sleep if you're having trouble sleeping.
Yes, I think that would be good. That encounter with Isaac was his name?
I believe so, yes.
It disturbed me.
Say it's okay. As long as we can keep the disguise up, you will never be in danger.
But what if he's right? What if he is my brother?
In my world, or from where I'm from, just because you're related by blood does not make you family. Your brother, adoptive brother, is more of a brother to you than that man could ever be.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Did you recognize him as your brother?
Alright, Yi and Will, are you guys settling down for the night?
Yeah, not my best.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
but still pretty good.
Yeah, singing a lullaby, calming.
Alright, for saying a prayer to Thor, you get 1 inspiration point, Will.
Hell yeah.
And for singing a lullaby, you get 1 inspiration point, Anira, if you don't already have one.
Yay, inspiration.
And for finding a woman that's actually into tentacles, I told you I'd roll a d10, and she rolled a 10. They're into some weird shit in Barovia.
Giggity.
Fucking be into what you need to get out of this depressing place. To get your head out of this depressing place.
I guess so, yeah. You get an inspiration point as well, Yi.
I think everyone has inspiration except Officer now.
Yeah. Let me see. You haven't really done much to earn inspiration yet. You've been very informative. You've been very informative.
He has not been surprised by anything.
Yeah, Officer has been Officer, and that's it.
That's a good point. You have been playing your character, so you get an inspiration point as well.
Yay.
Yeah, you've exactly been playing your character. One second.
Oh, Officer would ask Ismark a question briefly before they went to sleep. Officer would ask them, do you have any family symbols by chance?
Friendly symbols?
Family symbols.
Oops. Did not mean to do that. Accidentally moved the map. There we go. One second, I actually put people in the map layer. He says, I have a symbol of Kolyanovich, yes.
Can I see it?
He hands it to you, and it is a sunburst with an elaborate calligraphy K in the middle.
Let's see. Officer will try and memorize that the best he can.
Okay, make an just straight intelligence check.
All right. It's 14.
Ah, you're able to get the basic gist of it, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, is there anything else you guys would like to do before the night is over?
Sleep very attentively.
Yeah, sleep with like one eye.
I'm gonna trip balls
Okay.
for 4 hours and then be completely aware of everything going on around me, so no one's
Yeah.
gonna sneak up on us.
You have also been handed keys, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We would.
So I would have had the door locked.
Yeah, the doors can be locked from the inside.
And do I have anything else that I can use?
I find it weird that there are some places that don't let you lock the door from the inside.
Yeah. But this is Dungeons and Dragons. So, yeah. By the way, I was mistaken. You did not come up this north staircase. You had to go outside and come up this staircase.
Okay.
Okay, you guys sleep, and who is taking first watch?
I mean, officer will stay awake for a bit, just kind of listening, keeping an eye out.
All right, make a perception check, Anira and officer.
Woo.
All right, Anira, you hear a commotion from below.
Hear a commotion where?
From below. This room opens up to a balcony that it overhangs over the tap room, and you hear a commotion from outside the door. And below
Is there
you.
any way I can move the dresser so it blocks the door as well?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Not great at those, but we'll try it.
Trades.
Bam!
Yeah, you're able to move the dresser.
Dresser in front of the door.
All right. You, as soon as you move the dresser, you see the door handle start to turn, feel that it's locked, and turn some more, and shakes, and then banging against the door with very loud thuds, like a very large person is now hitting the door. But you have barred it and locked it, and eventually they give up after about 5 minutes.
If they were banging, would we notice in the other room?
Yes, you guys, Will, Officer, Yi, and Ismark, you guys all wake up to this banging.
Officer is up on his feet with sword out, and he's opening the door and looking outside.
Honestly, I'm assuming I woke up hearing all of this.
Yes, you woke up as well. 1 second, let me get...
As he's opening up the door, I'm going to prepare a magic missile.
Alright, let me open up the door for you.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, you
No.
see Isaac Strasny banging against the door.
Officer will just walk out and say, "What are you doing?"
This does not concern you.
It doesn't? You're making a lot of noise and I'm trying to sleep. It very much concerns me.
I thought we said we'd talk in the morning.
Morning is not soon
Okay.
enough. I must protect my sister.
We can
Are you going to do that by stopping her from sleeping? I don't think exhaustion is very protective. Do you, Will?
I agree. I think it's counterproductive to keeping her safe. To be like banging on her door in the middle of the night, scaring the bejesus out of her.
I guess you are right. And he spits down on the ground near your feet, officer, and turns around, heads out the door outside.
It's going to be a problem.
Perhaps we should take care of that now. I whisper quietly to Officer.
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't have my shield. Let's wait until tomorrow. We'll be more ready to take him on then.
Good point.
I'm about ready to blast him with these magic missiles.
I could not recommend that.
Alright, he makes his way out. Anira and Irina both hear all of this. The exchange outside the wall and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to see if Irina is upset or frightened.
She looks a little scared, but she's determined. And Sam? Hey, Sam. Chill. But she kind of has her legs up in sort of a sitting fetal position, but she looks up at you with her brow furrowed and says, "We're gonna have to kill him, aren't we?"
It would seem so. I'm gonna join her on her bed, just so
She
she knows I'm there.
She scooches around to let you in. All right, what would the rest of you like to do?
Gonna lock the door and go back to my sleep.
All right. Who's taking second watch?
And I'm gonna sing another lullaby to help her go back to sleep.
Will would probably offer to take the next watch.
Hmm.
He's already.
All right. And Ismark is going to offer to take the third watch. And you guys have after that, have a restful night. And Irina is the first one up. And, well, not really.
I would be the first one up. I only take 4 hours.
Yeah, you would be the first one up, sorry. Yeah, Sam is here, definitely here, but he's chilling now. Yeah, so you get up, and it is a new day, and dawn is barely filtering in through the shuttered windows. What would you like to do?
Officer
So-
will try and get together with everyone, like, get everyone together.
So I'm gonna forego my normal bagpipes. I'm gonna sing a song at sunrise to help maintain a little bit of stealth, because bagpipes in the middle of a inn
Right.
are not usually welcome at sunrise.
Yeah, probably not.
Officer welcome them.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
move the dresser out of the way. Because I left
Alright.
it there.
Give me
Officer
another
will
strength
knock
check.
on their door.
No, you're able to move
Oh,
the
man.
dresser out of the way. Nice job.
That's
O-
pretty
officer will
amazing
knock
for
on
my
their door.
-1 strength.
How do you have a -1 and a +1?
Jack of all
Because
trades.
of Bard, yeah, Jack of all trades.
Oh, that's right.
It adds a +1 to everything I'm not proficient with.
Right. All right. Yeah. You hear a knock on the door.
Password.
Loki.
I will open the door. Unlock
Alright.
and open, because it is still unlocked or still locked. Unlock and open.
Officer will also motion for like Will and Yi and Ismark to follow.
And after Irina wakes up, I'm going to make sure her disguise is still passable. Touch up
Okay.
anything that needs to be touched up and fix any issues.
Ismark
Oh, can I wave
follows.
good morning to this guy?
Yes, you see Rictavio lock the door to what you presume to be his room, and look at you and bows and says, "Well, good morning to you, Master Will."
Morning to you too.
Pleasant day, isn't it? And he starts making his way across the balcony.
Yep, but I'll have to talk about. Well, I don't know yet. I haven't been outside. You gotta give me time, bro.
And he makes his
Without him
way.
to walk.
He makes his way down to the ground floor.
Yeah. Officer does. Once everyone else is in the room, officer will start talking. Once everyone's in the room, officer will just be like, "So it seems that Izak is going to be a big problem. It may be in our best interest to kill him."
I agree. The man tries to steal Anira, both in the middle of the town square and come at night. That's no good.
Yeah. He seems very, very driven, feverishly, and I don't know if he's really that safe. Well, I don't know his intentions. I do still want to make a trip to the blacksmith, if you all wouldn't mind accompanying me. I'd like to get a little bit of work done, maybe order some, buy a thing or two, and then if we run into Izak, we can try our best to deal with it.
I have a feeling if we leave this place, he will find us shortly.
Yes, that's.
I don't think we'll be people looking for him.
I think we'd have the least chance encountering him at the blacksmith. I don't think he'd have much of an inkling we'd head in that direction.
Well, he's a member of the town guards, though, right? Because he was with those other two guards. So they might be looking out for
Seems
us.
such. Yes.
Ismark
Might
says,
end up-
"Yes, that does sound right."
This may be a situation of leaving, not of killing one man. If he's part of the town guard, then it's not likely we can kill him without repercussions. Especially if he has some semblance of authority in them.
Well, we could probably lure him out of town to talk with his sister. Beat him
We
to
could
the
do
wall.
that. We could.
You know,
I feel like that still might raise some suspicion, and if people find a man mysteriously dead in the woods with newcomers just arriving into the town, I feel like they'd put some dots together.
could we turn to Anira and I can't remember the other guy's name.
Ismark.
Ismark, and ask
Ismark.
if there's anywhere else they'd be safe, or is this where they want to stay? Because it's going to be tough for them to stay with that guy here.
Well, this is the safest place so far. I mean, there may maybe the church. I don't know. But place seems to be able to withstand a siege. It almost looks like the windows are barred and doors can be locked. This is as good a place as any.
You'd stay here even with that other fellow trying to
I will.
get your sister?
I will protect Irina.
I don't mean this to be insulting, but I don't think you can against him. He seems very powerful, especially with that arm. We don't know what that can do. And he seems to carry that axe with a bit of certainty at the very least. He's a very big man to begin with. I can't say for your skills in the sword or in any other circumstance, but I don't think they rival his or are close. Just being honest.
I know that you're being honest, and I appreciate it, but I will protect my sister. I will protect my sister, no matter what.
Well, the best way to protect your sister may be not staying in Valaki. If that man has any amount of authority in the town guard, it's not just him, it's the guard. And if it's the guard, it's the entire town.
And what do you suggest that we do?
The entire town against us.
Then what do you suggest that we do?
Not stay in Valaki. We leave, find somewhere better. If there is anywhere better, she stays with us, and we try and get her out of Barovia in general.
There's no getting out of Barovia.
So we came in. I assume we can get out.
You don't know.
I don't.
The mist, you try to leave Barovia, you can go anywhere. You can try any direction that you want. You get into the mist and it turns you around and you go straight back to whence you came. There is no leaving Barovia.
Is that so?
Not while the Devil Strahd is in power, no.
Lovely. This arises more problems. If we can't leave, and if this place isn't safe, then we may find somewhere safer in Barovia, but I doubt it.
This inn seems as safe as any. Sorry, what did you say, Sleepy? Or Will?
I said she's safe from Strahd, which is the original concern. Now we're just worried about her safety from. I keep forgetting his name. Izek.
Izek.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Well,
if they're not worried, should we?
They're not what?
If the siblings aren't worried, should we worry about Izek? I'm gonna say to the rest of the party.
Are you too worried about Izek? I'll say to the siblings.
Irina sits up in her bed and says, I am worried, but we have withstood worse.
Let's see. How competent are you with that sword? He'll say to both of them.
As competent as any. We've been trained. We know how to use a sword.
How about a bow or a spear?
We have not been trained in the bow, but a spear, possibly, yes.
Well, the best I could do is I could give you some more training, teach you a bit, get you some equipment. That's the best I can provide if you wish to stay here. Maybe it might protection before we leave. We now have to figure out how to deal with not being able to leave.
Yi, you've been quiet. What do you think about all this?
I think protecting her is a good start. I'm taking out Strahd seems to be our best bet, but we have to figure out how to take him out. But
If he's able to keep people in here on a mass scale, I don't think it's going to be an easy task.
nah, I don't think it's going to be easy. We gotta probably lay low and try to figure that out first.
Well, I can teach you two how to use some different weapons. Maybe how to fight with your hands and feet if you need to a little bit. Teach you some tactics and ways of dealing with people.
We'll gladly accept the help.
And I'll make you a proper shield to kind of motion to Irina. And do what I can, but I can't teach you everything I learned in a day, but I can teach you enough.
Irina nods and says, "Okay. Thank you."
Well, first line of action is we should probably get any supply gathering we need to do here in place. I'll kind of look to Irina and Isma. If you two would like to come with me to the forge, I'll show you a bit of what I can and make you that shield.
You will make the shield?
Yeah. I know how to work a forge.
Okay. Yes, that seems like a plan.
I can even take a look at your weapons, see if I can fix them up, make sure they're well honed, do the best I can.
Oh, to be honest, we haven't used them, so they have as much of an edge as they possibly can.
Well, I'll take a look at all your equipment, make sure everything's in order. I'll equip you two out the best I know how, and train you as I train a recruit.
All right. Irina, you see, has a rapier, and he was like, "Ooh, I love these rapiers."
Well, it's just Officer has a lot more experience with that.
And Ismark is carrying a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow.
Heavy crossbow?
Yes, and he's also wearing splint mail.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Everyone else, barring what everyone else would do, Officer would like to go with the two of them to the forge, make Irina a shield, and check on their equipment, enhance it in whatever ways he can. Yeah.
Okay, what would the rest of you like to do?
I'll probably stay with Officer and
All right,
Ismark's.
Anira, you are disguised as Irina. Is that correct?
Is Irina staying in the room for right now? What is she doing?
She's gonna be heading out with Officer to the forge.
Okay. I will
believe
probably
you
tag
disguised
along
her.
disguised. Yes, I will be heading out with you guys disguised as Irina. I will still probably keep an eye out for a music shop because I would like to pick up a pan flute at some point.
Okay. All right, you guys heading out?
Which I don't think are expensive.
Yep.
All right, you guys, there you are. Back to the town of Valaki.
Huzzah. Yeah, and officer will
this-
follow the directions Rictavio gave to the forge.
This building, by the way, is the Blue Water Inn. And as you guys leave, oh, what's her name? The bartender at the end, the woman,
D something.
yeah, Detravia. There's so many different names in this.
Detrilia, yeah, Detrilia.
No, it was something else. I don't know. I found it. It doesn't matter. But she calls out from the front door and says, "Be careful." And two of the ravens that you see perched along the signpost fly off and start circling around you.
They circle around us.
Yes.
Insight check.
Okay. You definitely think they're keeping an eye on you. So
Officer will just remark as he is walking almost to himself, but like loud enough to where everyone else can hear. It's like, tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. I see a nest of ravens. There you will find the prize.
Cryptic.
It certainly is.
Oh wait, sorry. Could I retcon and say that I spent some time before resting to attune to the holy symbol of Raven?
Oh,
Kind
you
of
could have
rest on
attuned
that.
before. It only takes a short rest.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we figured out that takes a short rest. And I changed it to where you can see the effects of the item.
Oh,
I took a look at some of what it can do. It's really neat.
That's gonna come in handy.
Yeah, holy symbol of Ravenkind. Can hold vampires, turn undead, and produce sunlight.
Yep. Super useful.
Okay, so you guys make your way down the
I
main
still
thoroughfare?
get dibs. I still get dibs on the next item if I can use it.
Fine. Yeah, head on down to the smithy.
All right, you make your way to the smithy, and you see a swinging brass signpost that has an anvil and a hammer on it. You go inside, and there is a very tall man, but very old and very wrinkled. And he says, "How can I help you?"
I'd like to borrow your smithy buy some metal to make a shield.
"You borrow my smithy, eh?
Yeah,
Fancy yourself a metal worker?"
I do.
Huh. Do you have your own tools?
A few. I'd like to buy some tools off of you as well, if I can. Some of your old tools. Nothing you'll miss.
Well, alright then. But it'll be 1 silver for you to use this forge.
Done. This is silver.
1 silver piece for you to use the forge, yes.
He doesn't hesitate in throwing silver that way.
Sorry?
He doesn't hesitate in throwing a silver piece.
Oh, okay,
Sure.
yeah. Alright, and what are you trying to buy?
Just like to like fill out the arsenal of smith tools, because I got a hammer. I just like some tongs, a chisel, some a wooden. If he has if he has like an old like a smaller forge, not forge, anvil, like a smaller anvil, I'll take one of those as well.
All right, he does. He doesn't have a smaller anvil. Let me see what he does have. He offers you a whetstone. One second.
Essentially, I just, in like mechanical terms, I just want to buy smith's tools. The item.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of get that.
All right, I was trying to look for hammer and tongs in the adventurer's
No,
gear.
just I want to buy smith's tools and get like all the equipment regarding that.
Okay, cool. He comes up to you and says, "Well, I guess you can buy my old smith's tools. That will set you back 30 gold pieces."
30 gold. Officer will kind of turn. Do you mind if I use the gold that we have in our collective bags?
No,
I'm not objective of it.
Thank you. And officer will give him exactly 30 gold because that is precisely the amount of that plus the money he had on him was precisely 30 gold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was exact.
All the gold.
He looks at you and checks the coins and says, "Well, go on then." And he throws you a satchel with all of the tools, hammer, tongs, one of those tiny kilns. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, kiln, forge.
Yeah.
Like a crucible, stuff like that.
Okay. Make. What are you trying to make now?
I'm gonna try and make a shield. And we're gonna start with the shield, and then we're gonna do some fancy stuff if I can get a shield down.
All right. Make a Smith's Tools check with strength and beat a 10.
10. All right, I beat a 10.
All right, you're able to make a pretty hardy shield. It takes you about an hour to gather the wood together. Or is it a metal shield?
It's a metal shield, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it takes you about an hour to melt the metal, pour it, and make it into a shield.
Yep. Out of the basic shield down, I want to try and chisel into it to engrave the Kolian symbol into the shield.
Okay, that would be Smith's Tools check with dexterity and beat a 15.
All right. I'm going to use my inspiration for that natural 20.
Yeah, it perfectly rendered the Kolian sunburst with the K in the middle. The Kolyanovich.
And yeah, I'm gonna make it like it's comfortable. Gets a good grip in there, so it's usable and comfortable.
All right, good. I'm just gonna assume that you do that. Seems to be pretty easy.
Yeah, and officer then once finishing the shield, like putting down the hammer, pulling it out, and holds it up with the symbol facing to Irina, and it's like, "Do you think this will do you?"
She looks at you wide-eyed and says, yes, thank you. Thank you so much."
That's what I do. Then he'll take back his shield from her.
All right,
Give
let me...
her new Kolian emblazoned shield, officer brand shield.
All right, that brings her to that many hit points. All right. Arena is very enamored with it and is looking at it admiringly. Is there anything else that you like to do?
Yeah, as she's looking at it, he'll then say, "Now let's see if you can use it." And he's gonna start. He's basically just gonna put them through forms and and kind of like show them the different sword forms and ways to attack and
Okay,
feints
alright.
and stuff like that.
Are you doing this out in the street or?
Yeah. Out in the street, kind of. I don't. Is this an open forge or is it closed forge?
It's a closed forge.
If there's enough space, I'll show them inside the forge. If there's enough space,
All right. You guys you
just
actually
showing
like
Irina and-
start fighting or?
Very more. He's having them do strikes, and then he's correcting their forms and their posture. And then once they do that, he'll do a very light sparring with swords and scabbards, with just to kind of just to kind of knock off any of the rust of their sword skills and make sure and teach them a few feints and maneuvers and stuff.
Okay. How long do you plan to do this?
Probably because it was like you said an hour for the to make the shield roughly.
Yeah. So it's still very early in the morning.
Probably about 2.5 to 3 hours of training them, just getting them up to. If you'd allow me to do this, if I could teach them essentially his dueling fighting style, I'd be pretty down with that. Or one of his maneuvers he knows.
Well, Irina learns how to use parry.
Okay. Yeah.
And what else is another maneuver that you have?
I have distracting attack, and I think that would be a pretty easy one to teach.
Okay, how would you explain that?
Essentially, officer would show how to move in a way and attack that knocks them off their guard, so someone else could carry in and have an easier time attacking them. Yeah, essentially just teaching Ismark how to knock someone's guard off, so someone else could come in and have an easier time attacking them.
All right. What's the? I knew the thing for parry, but what's the verbiage for disarming attack? Thank you.
There, distracting strike. Yeah, distracting.
Distracting attack. Yes.
And I assume this would be like similar to them learning martial adept, where they get like 1 per short rest, or.
But he doesn't get the superiority die.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I will. Also, this is there's parry.
Okay. Let me. All right. She doesn't get superiority die, but she adds 2 to her AC.
Okay.
To parry.
Yeah. That is a thing. That's actually a thing officer's going to get in later level.
Okay.
The officer will just spend some time training these guys. If anyone else goes off and doing anything else while he's training them.
All right. What else would you other guys
Well,
like to do?
I'm kind of trapped because I can't do anything while this is going on because I can't really get too far away while I'm disguised.
I mean, hey, you could have officer teach you some rapier maneuvers as well.
I mean, you could, but I doubt I get them.
Well, it's just teaching you some fundamentals.
Yeah, I think I
Here,
got the
how-
fundamentals
this is-
down pretty good.
This is how to stick it with the pointy end very well.
And Will's gonna
Oh, I can stick them with the pointy end pretty well.
That's right. Anira has a silver short sword. Silver short sword.
Yup. Fear me, zombies.
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh my.
That is some garbly gook.
I tried clicking his attack to see what would happen.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work. The person who makes the attack has to do it.
Hold on. I'll roll officer's rapier for fun.
We both didn't roll that great. I
Yeah,
rolled a 4 and you rolled a
a 4.
4. No, you rolled a.
I
Oh,
rolled a 4. Oh, for attacks, yeah, I rolled a 7. For damage, I rolled a 4.
yeah. I'm saying I rolled a 4 for my attack.
Yeah. Alright,
Alright, cool.
but yeah, officer will just spend his time teaching people some forms, teaching them some things.
Yi and Will, are you doing anything else during this time?
I'd probably take this time, or Will would probably take this time to train. Just seeing them train would probably practice as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He uses a warhammer, so he wouldn't really be teaching them anything.
I mean, officer knows just about every weapon, how to use just about every weapon, so he could also help out with that. Well, this could just be the officer trains everyone thing.
How about you and I spar
Oh, hell yeah.
after showing
Alright.
them some techniques to show them how to put them in action.
1 second.
Oh. Good thing there's no officials to bribe.
Yeah. Otherwise, you bribed them very poorly.
Mm-hmm.
Offer them half a chicken.
Here, take this eaten chicken. Here, take this half-consumed chicken leg.
It's dark. I tried
Yeah.
to bribe the official and everything went dark. Oh, there we go.
No.
All right.
Hey, it's Dudley.
We
What's
get
he
down to
doing here?
sparring match.
Deadly is not here right now.
He's observing the sparring match.
Oh, scratch this.
Oh yeah. That's I imagine this is like we attack each other, but we don't. Like we get out and we didn't actually hurt each other, or something similar.
Yes.
Okay.
You make the attack. Oh, not Ismark. Not you again. Irina.
I'm over here. I'm hiding over here. Just watching.
Irina is
Observing.
with you, watching and observing. Ismark is over to the side.
Don't even want to know what's going on.
Sparring match.
Oh lord.
Battle Royale. Between
The two
of
shield
them.
boys are fighting.
All right, go at it.
Ready. Fight.
Roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Just see who goes first. Officer goes first. What would you like to do?
you rolling that 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
I just have big initiative. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought Anira was Will, but
Officers.
I might do some things like not actually get in the fight, but make the fight more one-sided,
If
and then the other way, and then the other way.
If I use any like superiority dice or anything that were charged on a short rest, would I get it back after the sparring match? Or
yeah.
okay. Yeah, officer's gonna walk on up and he's gonna go for an attack at will. It's
Raise my
21 to
shield.
hit.
A 21 is definitely going to hit.
Yeah, and he's gonna use his superiority dice to use menacing attack. So Will needs to make a wisdom save, which he's probably pretty good at.
I am pretty good at it. I'm just taking off the neck.
Can you?
And
What is?
So,
Okay, put
menacing attack.
menacing attack on the chat so we can figure out what it is.
And he also failed. Oh my god! All right.
So I think I don't have movement. Is that what happens when I'm frightened?
No, you have to
disadvantage.
you have to move away.
So, not specifically. That's a so frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and it can't willingly move closer to its source of fear. So, and also that extra 5 damage from the superiority dice. So, from that first attack, Will took 14.
Oh.
Yeah, officer hurts, man.
Maybe I shouldn't have tried to spar. Jeez. Cool.
You know what? I'll action surge, disengage, walk over here.
Oh, because then I can't move closer.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Welcome to fighting officer. This is what the enemies feel like.
Question for you: since this is a sparring match, can I have my spell slots if I use them?
Let's say no, you can't do that. It's still during the day. Yeah.
If you have anything short rest.
I have nothing that's short rest besides like my channel divinities. Which actually no, I don't think. Yeah, they are short rest. Should I one hit kill him? I'm gonna one hit kill him. What's your health? Maybe.
You could try. You could certainly try.
Yeah, okay, so Will's going to... I'm committing to... No, I'm not going to commit to this. Yeah, I can't move closer to him, so I'm just going to toll the dead.
Alright.
I have nothing... Actually, I'm just going to dodge as my action. And that's going to be it. Since I'm so frightened. Is there anything I can do to be unfrightened, or am I just stuck right?
It just ends. It ends at that. After that turn, it ends.
Gotcha, after your next turn.
Yeah. So, he takes the dodge. Officer's gonna walk up and do him a stab. 15 to hit.
15 will miss.
Okay. Bonus action rally. I have 8 temporary hit points. Alright, and Officer will also say, alright, now you can hit.
Alright, what would you like to do, Will?
Will's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
No, 13 does not hit.
Okay.
But the weapon does appear. In what space? There you go.
Oh, I accidentally drew 2. I will delete the other one.
And you do still have your action?
I'm gonna swing with my hammer as well. And I'm gonna say call over as I summon the spiritual weapon as well, and like a little magic never hurts in feeding your enemies as well.
It does
Ooh.
Yeah, 6 does not hit.
That's a natural 1. So you're you do 4 bludgeoning damage to your own shin.
Wow.
All right. It's okay. You wouldn't have hurt me if you hit me with that anyway. Yeah, officer, as his turn comes around, is going to do a stab. It's a 13.
No.
That's fine. And he'll stand where he is, just waiting.
Okay. Will's gonna be a little frustrated at how one-sided this fight is so far.
Okay.
And he's gonna swing with his weapons again. Does one of those hit?
Nope.
16 doesn't hit?
No, 17.
Oh, wow. All right. Irina calls out, get him, Will! As Mark says, officer's obviously the better fighter. Get him, officer.
I mean, it's true.
Alright, you stab your rapier into the wall. It will take an action for you to get it out again. And the jamming of it into the wall. Hits you by 1 hit point.
That's fine.
Wait, why did he get 4 damage for his 4, but he doesn't get the 13?
Because he didn't.
That doesn't seem fair.
Okay, instead of the 4, that wasn't fair. You're right. You only took 1 damage as well, so you regained 3 health points.
That's 3.
Plus the 9 I healed him under my breath.
Let's see.
Thank you. So,
So go ahead and regain that 11 hit points.
That'll be 12.
Can I cast a spell on officer?
Sure. Seems everyone else is.
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
You're gonna enfeeble me? Alright. Everyone's just against officer, it seems.
All right. Make a ranged spell attack.
And that misses.
Damn it.
That wouldn't have affected me anyways if it hit.
Why?
I don't use strength.
Oh,
What?
He's a dex fighter.
He's a
Oh, yeah.
dexterity fighter.
Well, never mind.
Alright.
Okay, so that'll be my turn then, eh?
Yeah, hit me. I'll try to.
Shield boy against shield boy.
I tried to help you.
I appreciate it. Do
That
any of
hits.
these? Oh, that Warhammer hits. Thank God.
Yeah. I'm a
7 bullets.
parry. I'm a parry, so no damage.
Okay.
All right.
Your
Your superiority dice are D12s at level 3?
No, just d6s. D8s. But I add my dex to parry.
Oh, that's right.
All right. What'd you say? What? To pull my sword out.
Yeah, it takes an action.
All right. I'll action pull my sword out. That's fine. And I'll look at him, and just be like, all right, you hit me once. Try and hit me again.
Oh, my buddy. You want me to hit you, do you? Okay, I'm going to use Thunder Wave as my action.
All right.
All right.
Oh boy. Con save.
A con save.
So
Oh,
15.
sorry. Except for the damage there, though. I'm not gonna. Oh, did he make the? Oh no.
He
15.
made the con save. Does he get half?
I think he was gonna like Wrath of the Storm then.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it should be half damage.
But yeah, it would be half damage. Do you want me to put up in chat?
No, it's fine.
Should be half damage and no movement
So-
back.
8. So 8 damage. It would be with Wrath of the Storm.
Oh, can I still use Wrath? Oh yeah, I can still use Wrath.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my Wrath of the Storm as well.
So yeah,
I'll put
officer's
it-
now officially taken 1 damage.
Woo!
do you have a
There's
response
cheering
as well?
from Irina.
Oh,
Are you gonna hit me with a spiritual weapon as well?
oh yeah,
hit me.
I send spiritual weapon as well. That's right. Hell yeah. This has been all worth the spell.
Alright, that
22
hits.
hit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this.
And I'm gonna parry again, so no damage.
All right. How many superiority dice do you have?
I have 2 left.
Wow. All right.
Officer's gonna go for an attack. But that's an 11. God. Alright. He's gonna bonus action rally. 6 temp HP. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to. Or is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Time to Thunder Wave again. But I'm gonna do Wrath of the Storm again.
Oh, it's
That was a
not.
Constitution
So-
save.
Wrath of the Storm.
16 damage, and then you're pushed away from me.
Okay. How far?
I believe it's 10 feet away from me.
Whoop. All right, I'm over here now.
Turn the tide, lads.
Noise. Can I move my weapon myself? Yes, I can. Cool. And I'm gonna
You can move it
my
and attack.
weapon and attack with that. I should probably lay off the spell slots though.
Yeah. Have fun with the no spell slots.
That's only half my spell slots. I was.
Well, and spiritual weapon only uses one spell slot until it disappears.
Yeah, I know, but I only have 2 second level spells.
And that's a miss. So, officer, after getting him, he's like, that was good. He's going to second wind himself. 4 more hit points. And he's going to walk on up to Will and stab him. God, this is...
Yeah, he's able to parry him with his shield. Shield boy.
Shield boy.
Alright.
Is that it?
Yep.
Stab, or not stab. Smack. So I'm using
Alright.
those.
Miss. Hit. I'm gonna do my final parry if I can.
Ooh, you have no more security.
Yep, final parry. 6, so I only take 2 damage.
Irina calls out, "You got this, Will."
Thanks, Irina.
God! I cannot roll anything.
Nope.
You got this.
I'm gonna do one of these.
Bardic Inspiration on who?
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
on Will.
Oh, me. Cool.
Yeah, everyone is supporting you, man.
Well, I mean, if Irina is supporting Will, I gotta support Will.
I see how it is.
I add. Sorry.
You can roll a d6 and add it to your
Oh,
tag.
Cool. Let's do that right now. I'm not even gonna look at it. Warhammer.
17 just hits. 18 also hits.
Nice.
10.
Oh, 10 bludgeoning, 6 force.
And officers out.
Ah!
Woo!
That was precisely what you needed to take him out.
Nice.
So, well, after knocking him down, would like to give him a hand back up.
Irina runs up to you and lifts up your arm in victory.
Yeah. Praise Thor.
As officer.
And I'm going to use that to make it look like fireworks are going off around Will.
Okay.
Little poof, poof, poof of colored lights.
Nice job. You guys regain all of your hit points and your superiority dies, but not your spell slots.
Worth it. Thanks, sorry, officer.
Worth.
That was fun.
I used 1 second level spell slot and 1 bardic inspiration.
Officer will just say, I didn't expect any outside interference, but it is what it is.
I would
Well, you probably didn't see me heal him.
I mean, I got an attempted ray of enfeeblement, so I imagine a green ray shooting at my back. I will notice.
Yes, I'm sure you would notice
Yeah.
that. But that didn't hit you, and so it didn't seem like any outside interference.
I mean, it's still somebody trying to interfere. It's just they failed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Stealthy
you
girl.
don't. Yeah. But officer will just say, you did well. You did well.
As did you. You were very. You had me in the beginning there.
Mm.
All right,
I didn't want-
Will,
I could
you
have ended it, but wanted to have a fun fight.
Will you gain a inspiration point if you didn't already use it?
If it's inspiration, I already still have mine.
Oh, okay.
Do I get experience for training with him?
Sure. Let's say that you all for training get. How much experience do you have now?
1,305.
1,305. Okay, that's more than I had.
1 second.
Cool.
Let me see how much experience a CR3 monster is, and that's pretty much what you guys fought. I think it's 700, but let me make sure.
Are you saying officers a CR3 monster? In which case I agree.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. I was really worried. I was like, thinking about whether I should heal myself or I should take the defeat.
I was thinking about just straight up action searching first turn to just take you out. And I'm like, I'll let him.
Dude, that would have been hilarious. Like that would have asserted your authority as like the officer.
Yeah, but I mean, officer's not a kind of guy who's just gonna be like, all right, I'm just gonna beat you down so you have no morale.
All right. For this time training, don't think that you can keep doing it over and over. For this time training, you guys each get 700 experience points.
Hell yeah!
Oh, each. Wow.
That's 700 to go.
2005, man.
So where are we at experience-wise?
2005.
Oh, what a year.
The good old days.
Yep.
All right, so
I remember 2005.
door slams open and the wizened old blacksmith comes out. And he just says, "I didn't tell you that you could fight here in the smithy. Now get out, all of you!"
All right. Thank you for your forge, and thank you for the tools. It was very helpful.
Sorry to bother, sir.
All right, where else would you guys like to go? It's probably about noon now, although it's hard to tell because the sun is obscured by the clouds, but it's about noon.
I'm looking for a shop, like maybe a general store somewhere that would sell simple musical items.
All right, different villagers of Vallaki are passing by you. Would you like to ask one of them?
Yeah. I'll ask a random citizen.
All right, what are you asking?
I'm just going to ask if there's a place in town that might sell some simple musical instruments.
The man kind of laughs at you as this. You might try Blinsky's Toys. And he gives you directions.
We're going to Blinsky's Toys.
Go through the town square and around the bend to right here.
Then off we go. We're off to see the wizard.
Oh, there's one thing officer was gonna do.
What was that?
As Will had won the fight, officer will take the little golden insignia of rank that's on his armor, and he's gonna pin it on Will's armor.
Am I officer now?
No, but it's tradition that if you can beat a higher ranked officer, you get to wear a symbol for a week.
Oh, okay. Perhaps you'll win it back before the week is out.
Perhaps.
All right, you get a point of inspiration for that.
Yay! I will also be right back.
All right, so 924. So And 7. Okay. This cramped shop has a dark entrance portico, above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse with a bee engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are 2 arched lead-framed windows. Through the dirty glass, you see jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Okay.
Would you like to go inside?
Yep, I'm gonna go inside.
And you see a large man and in a kind of frayed jester cap with a monkey on his shoulder call out, "Welcome, welcome! I am Gadolf Blinsky. Welcome to my shop." Wait, it is you.
Me?
I make dolls of you.
Dolls of me? Why would you be making dolls of me? I am but just a. She's a noblewoman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just a noblewoman from a neighboring town. Why would you
No.
be making dolls of me?
No, and from behind his bar, he brings out a doll that's almost a perfect likeness of Irina Kolyana. And he says, Izek Strasny pays me every month to make a doll modeled after you.
That's just creepy. I don't know this man. I don't know why he's obsessed with me.
I don't know either, but now I know who I am making this doll for.
This might be problematic. But other than the dolls, I'm here to see if you sell musical instruments.
Yes, I sell many toys for little boys and little girls. What kind of musical instruments would you like?
I was looking to inquire if you might have pan flutes. Just something simple to entertain my servants and guards, or allow them to entertain themselves while we travel.
Yes, I have pan flute right here. And he shows you a wall with pan flute, a regular flute, a dulcimer, a drum, and he brings out the pan flute and says, "Yes, this will be 15 gold pieces."
How much?
15.
Gold pieces.
And
Is it
the monkey on the
Well,
shoulder
how-
brings
how-
out cymbals and claps them together.
how good a quality are these pan flutes? No, I'm asking out of character. Like, are these just normal pan flutes?
Yes, this is a very
Or are they?
No, this is how much a pan flute costs. Well, in a shop.
Say, I will offer him 10 gold pieces.
Oh, you break my heart. But for the muse of Izek Strasny, I must accept.
All right. 10 gold pieces. And I get a pan flute.
Yeah, at a 2 gold piece discount. They run 12 gold pieces usually.
Awesome. I was not actually expecting that. I was going to try to barter it down just a little bit, so I was underbidding.
By the way, officer, what you missed was that there are creepy dolls all around. Actually, I haven't gotten into that part yet. You guys see that everything in the shop is creepy in some way. There's a headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with his eyes and mouth stitched shut. A miniature gallows complete with a trap door and weighted hangman. A set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse. A wooden string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings. A wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses. A ventriloquist dummy that looks like Strahd von Zarevich. And a doll that looks remarkably like Arina Kolyana. Are you interested in any more of my wares? We must be happy in Vallaki. As the Burgermeister says, all is well.
I'm not interested in your wares, but I am interested in information. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you did miss that he said that Izek Strasny commissions him every month to make a doll in the likeness of Irina.
This guy is a creep. He needs to go away.
Very big issue. Alright, Officer Wask, I'm not interested in your wares, but I am interested if you have any information. And he's going to pull out the painting you did of Mad Mary's daughter. I can't remember her name, but it was a really good painting, and he's going to pull it out. And he's going to, you seen this girl anywhere?
Oh, sadly, no, I have not.
I see. Well, thank you for your time.
Are you sure there's no little toy that you may be interested in? And once again, the monkey claps together the cymbals and kind of screeches a little bit.
Do you have any wooden swords?
Yes, I have wooden swords. They are children's size. I imagine that's all right.
That's fine.
Yes, I have children's sword here for 9 copper pieces.
I'll take one.
All right, he hands you a wooden sword that's about half the size of a short sword.
Okay. I now have a wooden sword.
You do have a wooden sword now.
Is there anything on the doll that looks like the young lady that's in our group that seems to be like something that's a piece of her? Or is it just something that looks like a replica of her that's like multiple ones? Is it like, are there multiple dolls that look like that, or just one specific doll that looks like that?
No, I am commissioned by Izek every month. He says he is fascinated by this woman. He has dreams about her. And no one turns away the Burgermaster's henchmen.
The Burgermaster's what?
Henchmen.
Oh. So we'll just whisper back to the party saying, he is a very big issue.
Can I, file a restraining order against him?
What is the training order?
It is basically a legal document saying he's not allowed to be within a certain distance from me.
Yeah, he's a little bit crazy.
He has tried to kidnap me. He has tried to break into my room.
Now, Ezek has always been a strange one. He is. Well, he is prone to violence.
I'm going to try to convince this guy that Izek is a menace to society and that he needs to be dealt with, whether lawfully or not lawfully, before he hurts somebody.
All right.
Persuasion.
Persuasion be a 10. I know this. I know, but he is very powerful, and he has always been very powerful since he was little boy. He has hurt people, but for some reason the burgomaster has taken a shining to him, as you say, and he is now under the guard of the burgomaster. There's nothing that you can or anybody could do.
We thought maybe the burgomaster's reasons are wrong.
Mhm. Maybe we should talk to him and see if we can get this figured out.
Right. Sir, do you know anything about Ezek and his arm? What it is, where he got it?
That
He
is
was
a
born with
very
it?
strange story. See, Izek lost his arm as a child, and one day he woke up and he come back with demon arm, much
You're
stronger
breaking up
than.
really bad.
I'm also hearing myself in somebody else's thing.
I would think that maybe that would be something that Strahd is capable of doing. Has no one thought maybe he's secretly working for Strahd?
No, he must not work for Strahd. Strahd has no power in the lackey. Because we are all happy, you see.
Oh, that's foolish. That's horribly
But
foolish.
maybe he got it before Valaki was so happy. Maybe he got it when Valaki was miserable
It is.
and has just continued to have it.
It is possible.
Remember, I'm very persuasive.
It is very possible. But no one goes against the burgomaster.
What if there was a new burgomaster?
Ah, then you would seek the Wachter house.
Oh,
The Wachter house is home to. What's her name? Lady Fiona Wachter. She has an inn for the burgomaster for quite a while now.
does she want to be burgomaster, perchance? And
Oh,
help him out of the way?
She would love to be burgomaster.
You sure?
I'm trying really
Then
hard not to
let's
say
meet
burgermaster. It's burgo-master. But I keep
The
trying.
master of burgles.
Of
Let's go
burgers.
meet this potential burger master.
Yeah. Also, I didn't manage to hear what he said about Ezek's arm because you were cutting out a lot.
Sorry. Yeah. He said that his arm was taken from him when he was a young boy, and one day when he was grown, he woke up and he had demon arm that was much more powerful than regular arm.
Officer would ask, can you elaborate on how it's much more powerful? I imagine it's stronger, being a bigger arm, but anything else it does?
These claws, they are vicious, you see.
Hmm. Well, let's go have a
Almost
chat with
demon-like.
this. Let's go have a chat with this lady, Fiona.
Is her husband named Shrek? Yeah, let's go meet her. See if we can start an uprising.
Start a revolution.
Viva la revolution!
From toy shop.
What was that?
What do you get from a toy shop?
We should get some directions to her home.
Oh yeah,
from-
yeah.
Toy shop.
Okay, let me make sure where they are.
Kill Vlad! Kill Vlad!
That's not it. Here's the Falaki. He tells you north of the Blue Water Inn. It is the. It is a large slouching roof and has gables that are covered in moss. And you will know it when you see it.
Good then.
All right, so you guys are heading to the Wachter house.
Unless anyone has any objections. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we talk to the actual burgomaster first before we do an uprising?
I don't know. He seems to be associated with this freak, Isaac.
Just oust him.
He seems to be very fond of Isaac, and I don't know who the Baron is, but I imagine his words are approved by the Burgomaster. So, and forcing people to be happy and to attend.
I guess
to-
that's the point. Yeah.
Yeah, to attend his
Do you say this
things is
in the toy
not
shop?
acceptable. No, this is after we leave, like
Okay.
outside.
Alright, so you guys make your way up. Oh, there's no do.
Officer will also say, and if we run into Isaac on the way, it may be best to deal with it in the way we're good at.
Touch him in the sweet spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You are
stab
very
him in the
effective.
throat.
On the right, you see a house that seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over furrowed gables. A moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. As you study the house's sullen countenance, you hear the edifice actually groan. Only then do you realize to the extent to which the house hates what it has become.
Hmm? They should really take better care of their stonework here. Officer says as he. Officer will walk up and knock on the door.
All right, a tall and beautiful woman opens up the door and says, "Yes, what would you like?"
We're here to
We're here to
speak
start
to.
a revolution.
We're here to speak to a lady Fiona. We have some thoughts about the Burgomaster.
Ah, you have thoughts about Baron Vargas Valakovich. You speak to Lady Fiona. Come inside. Come inside.
As I walk in, officer will also like walk next to me and is like, "Do you want me to take the lead on this, or do you want to?"
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna hang back. I'm
Okay.
trying not to draw attention.
Okay, do my best. big man.
It's big
Can't
man.
say.
Here, come and speak to Fiona. Oh no! Oh no! I accidentally stabbed you in the eye. Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Let me.
Oh, there's blood everywhere. Long live the burgomaster.
Also, when you asked me about who's taking point, I'm gonna say make sure you ask about her opinion on Isaac. We don't want to trade one or one person loyal to Isaac for another.
Nice.
Ah,
Nice.
where'd the game go?
Oh no! There you go. There he
Yeah.
goes.
Did you kick me from the game?
No,
no,
it's just black right
On
now.
the way back.
1 second. I'm getting you guys in.
Also, I don't know how Officer ended up taking the lead on most of these social encounters with his +1 charisma.
I mean, I've only got a +4.
Yeah, man. Only a +4. Only a +4 in expertise and persuasion.
I can always make comments. I just don't want to draw attention.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I was just pointing it out.
I mean, I can always use my tentacles to seduce them.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on.
Unless they're into that, in which case, go ahead. Like that one chick.
You never know until you try.
I never realized that is a busty illithid.
Yeah,
You never realized that?
Very busty illithid.
I never looked that closely at the token.
She got some tatas, baby.
Yeah.
All right. You guys enter into a dark house. And the woman who called herself Lady Fiona enters or exits through the door to the north and takes the door to the left. Or, sorry, yes, to the left.
I actually can't see. It's too dark in here.
Let me see.
Like, because I don't have dark vision, but...
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me see.
There we go. I can see once Anira's in here, because I can see through her, but...
You can see through her?
Well, I have access. I can edit her sheet, so I can see her through
okay.
her eyes.
Let me pop global illumination on and see if that works.
Which reminds me, can you attach the spider to me? Because she's supposed to be on my shoulder.
Trying to remember why you have access to my character sheet.
Because back when, because I recorded it, was recording it briefly, so he gave me access to all the
that's
characters
right.
sheet, so I could see.
That's right. So they're thinking like, I don't remember having you help me build a character.
Yeah, I don't, I can't. It's not in my journal or anything. It's just I can edit it, but I can't see it. So.
Wow, she's creepy looking.
She's got a little dragon on her shoulder or something.
That you don't see, actually.
Yeah.
No, spider, come with.
Follow spider.
Travel.
All right.
Also, did we hear that Isaac was like the head of the guard? Or did we hear that he was just like really friends with Burgomaster?
I think he's basically head of the guards.
He is a henchman.
Turn is almost here.
What'd you say? Arkin?
Sorry. The front door opens into a narrow vestibule. 3 stained glass doors and wooden frames lead from it. A wooden staircase leads up to a balcony. At the foot of the stairs is a landing with 3 stained glass doors and wooden frames. And she walks into the parlor. Here, 3 elegant couches surround an oval table. Made of black glass. All are set in front of a blazing hearth, above which hangs the portrait of a smirking nobleman supporting a broken nose and a tangle of hair graying at the temples. Several smaller portraits hang on the north wall.
I'm gonna stand over here.
Officer will loom on the over the couch. He won't sit, but he will loom next to it.
Yeah. I'm basically standing in the corner, so I can keep an eye on the door and potentially windows.
And
Make sure no one's
Irina,
coming in.
Irina with her new shield and parry.
and Ismark.
I'm glad that I
And
got
Lola
to train
from my
these
family
guys.
doesn't realize yet. I haven't gone full Bard on her yet.
She lounges back in her chair and she brings her finger to her lips, not in a way to quiet you, but just kind of in a contemplative way. It says, "What do you wish of me?"
Well, we've been informed that you have particular opinions about the Burgomaster.
Yes, he is. The Baron is, how you say, weak.
See. We may also share opinions on the Burgomaster, on him. I would like to ask a question before we get into any dangerous discussion. What are your
Yes,
opinions on Isaac?
he must be destroyed. He is a danger to all town.
I see. I see. Well, I suppose I should explain a little bit. See, our friend here, and he'll kind of motion to Anira, to actual Anira, and so
Right.
she's been being harassed by Isaac. He had attempted to grab her and tried to break down her door in the end. And it's just
Apparently, he's been making having dolls made that look just like me.
Yes.
Hmm.
He's just been generally acting very, very creepy, I guess is the word, and very aggressively.
She puts her hands together and says, "So we have a common enemy."
And we do. We're not fans of Isaac. We don't think he will stop with a simple no. In fact, we tried that, and it didn't work. And we've considered that the best way to stop Isaac is to eliminate the breath from his lungs.
Yes, that is the only way to stop a demon, is it not?
I suppose so. I don't have much experience with it, but sounds about right.
Here's your little spider. And
What?
here's your little spider guy. Sorry, what did you say, officer?
Oh, sorry, I was blowing my nose. Yeah, like that, eliminate the breath in his lungs, and I don't have much experience with demons.
Yes, he is powerful, but he can be taken down by the right party. Are you the right party?
Perhaps. Can you tell us anything of what he's capable of?
I know that he has been given a fiendish gift. I know that he can hurl flame with this demon hand, and he uses it to terrorize and scare the populace. He also wields his battle axe with very high precision. It will
I'm
not
not too
be.
scared of him.
I
Go
said
ahead.
it will not be easy taking him down. But I believe you may be the ones to do it.
Does he seem to have any, does he seem to care about fire hitting him specifically?
That. Let me see. I do not believe so.
Does he have a weakness to an element like ice or lightning?
That I do not sense from him.
Do you potentially have anything that might give us an advantage to make it an easier task to take him out?
Let me see.
Whether it be people or items.
I have my sons, but they are no use in fight. Hey, attorney, we're actually about to leave.
Oh, he's not in here yet.
Sorry.
He's in the Roll20, but not in the chat yet.
What's
On
up?
the Discord.
I have someone that works for me that informs me about everything that happens in town. I knew of your sparring match in the forge. Yes.
You're very well informed then.
Yes, I am. Maybe you can use this information to ensnare him or entrap him in some way.
My abilities are best used on a head-to-head fight, so that may be the best option for me. But I don't know about the rest of you. If you have any special thing, if you have anything that would be advantageous if we got him in a certain position.
Ismark speaks up as says, "We can't fight him in the streets. The guards will come, and we cannot fight off."
I think we
guards.
can find a way to get him alone.
I think so as well. It's not that difficult to distract guards.
Or I could. He's obsessed with me. I could always convince him to come alone with me somewhere.
No, that would be difficult to get out of the city with him, and then come back without him, with the guards on the gate.
Who says we have to leave the city?
But the layout of the city, that seems the easiest way to get him alone, get him in the woods. If you could, we could probably.
Or I could convince him. I could convince him to meet me somewhere at a different time, like not guide him out, but meet me out somewhere outside the city, and then we would leave separately.
I see. That could work. We could also wait until night. Ask him to meet you on a street at night. Hello, attorney.
A wild deer boy appears.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dear boy. And he doesn't see
Atarnia,
Anira.
let's bring Dear Boy in for the very last of this session. Sorry, Atarnia.
Dear boy.
It's okay.
Lady Fiona puts down her hands and leans forward and says, I think you would have best chance north, maybe near Lake Von Zerovich.
What did you say?
Maybe you will have better chance out of gate. Maybe north by the Lake Von Zerovich.
Perhaps we will.
Could use that.
He'll turn
Good
to
information.
Nira and say, do you think you could get him outside by the lake?
I think it's possible.
I think I can get us past the guards without issue.
Yes. This plan will work very well. My spy will tell you exactly where the guards will be and when the rotation starts.
Yeah, if we can.
What do you think the likelihood of the guards being informed to keep a lookout for me leaving the gate, and then they would inform him so that he would follow, so that I wouldn't even have to tell him anything. He would just come out to find us later.
Honestly, this I do not know. I do not know why he is fascinated with you. But maybe my spy can spread information, if you would like.
That would be better. If as long as the more distance we can keep between him and I, as far as being seen in vicinity of each other, the better, because then that keeps us out of harm's way when we come back as being accused of doing something that we may or may not do.
This is smart plan. When shall we execute it?
Do we want to do it at night? We could do it
Yeah,
today.
we'll probably want to do it at night, but the question is, do we want to do it tonight or like in 2 or 3 days?
I don't think we can avoid him for 2 or 3 days. I think he'll break down a wall eventually. And we want to have the fight on our terms, not his.
Mm-hmm.
I think tonight is our best option.
Yes, I believe you are right. Tonight. It shall happen tonight. And the gods will be informed so that the information will get to Izek. And you will have him alone by the lake.
Good. On set. I recommend everyone prepare themselves the best they can.
All right, and that is where we're going to end it tonight. Thank you for coming in, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about our artists. Will Windsailor is done by Yamaorce on DeviantArt.
Nailed it.
Zephyros, for his brief appearance, was done by Falco. Atrophy was manipulated by our other player, Leaf, and is used for fair use. Officer was also done by Falco. You can find him at Nepu's Chan on Instagram. Is that right?
Yep.
And Falco illustrates on Twitter for any commissions. Although we didn't see him, Vinak Lone Hunter Agalakanu was done. Do you guys remember the name?
DMDunk.
DMDunk
on Reddit.
DMDunk on Reddit. And our music was wonderfully done by Incompetech. Thank you guys for joining in, and we will catch you guys next week.
Oh.
Thank you guys.